All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey, did I see you, Angel?
Nah, I didn't see any of you guys.
I was
Yeah.
Except
drunk.
for Masa yesterday.
I didn't see nobody. All right, guys, here we go.
I wasn't that drunk.
Yo, what up? And welcome to another episode of Straight from the Stands, an unapologetic, unofficial LA Galaxy podcast, hosted by 4 5 supporters who bring you their thoughts and views on everything related to LA Galaxy, straight from the stands. I am your co-host Smarts, alongside the always angry Angel, his counterpart level-headed George, and the man with the facts, Masa. This is Straight from the Stands.
Good evening.
What up?
Welcome back. Welcome back, Angel.
Que puta serotones.
Hey, you got a little chubbier.
That's not true. First thing I did when I got to the office today is I went to go weigh myself. Same way as I left, baby.
I mean, shit.
Yo,
Is that a shot at Masa or Chris Zeller or Rudy? I don't know who you're being disrespectful to because right now I'm in deep not shape.
Yeah, that'd probably be me.
That's fucked up, George. You're disrespectful.
Nah, hell
Like
no.
that.
Chris Seller's
man, can
one and
y'all
only.
stop so I can give a formal introduction to my
Well,
man,
Mas hasn't
that-
said shit.
Chris Zeller?
I'm not gonna speak anymore because Angel's back. We'll be hogging the fucking mic.
Listen, I'm only here for the Chris Zeller part, then I'm out.
Accurate.
Yo, good evening. We have a special guest tonight. The man, the myth,
The myth.
the legend, Chris Zeller. How are you?
What up? I'm doing good.
Yeah. You ready to come clean and tell everybody what really went down?
No, but first, like, introduce Chris. Why to those that might not know who Chris Seller is?
Let's be honest here. The majority of people listening right now have been waiting for the Chris Zeller episode since
That's
we talked
accurate,
about
too.
it like 100 episodes ago. Before we even existed, people knew about the Chris Zeller episode. This is the only reason why people are going to listen to this episode. Nobody cares about the Novo. Nobody cares about that weak ass Galaxy jersey that I did not get. And a lot of people did. No one gives a shit about
Oh, you didn't
anything
get
else.
it.
No, nobody gives
didn't get it.
nobody gives a shit about anything else except Chris Zeller. Chris, my
Oh,
man, how
That
are
shit
you?
made my right now.
Yeah,
Real
I'm,
quick.
I'm doing good.
So for those of you that don't know Chris Zeller was the winner of the first and probably only
we already had this one.
no, I was not part of that. I didn't agree to shit.
No.
No.
He stole
to
me
first an
27 bucks.
official ticket giveaway. Well, it was a whole trip to San Jose last year that he won out of an outstanding 10 people that decided to apply for it. Yeah,
Really behind the scenes right
So-
now, guys.
yeah, really behind the scenes, 10 people that decided to go. So, your odds were definitely in your favor.
Full transparency.
Yeah, full transparency. So I remember that you were ecstatic and you were happy. So talk to me through the whole process. When did you start hearing Straight from the Stands? What were your thoughts in the initial few episodes? And then, when you heard the little Teletubby ass sweepstake that we had going on, what were your thoughts on that? And then when you when you found out you won, talk me through the whole process, and then we'll go from there. Then we'll get involved at that point.
Okay, yeah. I've been like a Galaxy fan for I would say about 8 years, and just the last year and a half, I started listening to some of the podcasts, and there was a couple podcasts that actually went away, and
Why are you talking
When I
shit about
heard-
BWG for?
I invited him to a game and he went, but whatever. Anyway, so when I was listening to you guys, and I think you had that contest, it was like post a picture of you listening to the
Mhm.
pod.
Yep.
So I did, but
Marketing at its
it wasn't.
finest.
It wasn't necessarily me taking a picture of me listening to it. It was just like a screenshot of it being on there, and I didn't even think that was even eligible. But anyway,
Yeah, no, that
That
worked. I mean,
works.
listen, we had it was a hard session. There was a lot of submissions, 9 other ones that we had to go through.
Nine.
It took a long time to get there.
We
but-
had another Chris in the running that thought that he won.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you took a screenshot and you submitted it, did you ever think you would win? Oh no.
I think
Chris?
he's so ecstatic.
I think
He's
he's
so
so
happy.
excited.
So hyped.
I think we just killed Chris, y'all. I think he
God damn.
I think he just got a heart attack again. Because look, he froze.
Yeah.
He's stuck. He's happy. Oh shit, he's dead.
Listen, this story is not to be told. This
Yeah, this story is
told,
not to
man.
be told. God damn.
Oh, man.
There he
Oh,
is.
he's back. He's back. Did you die?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It said something. I think when we went live, everything just started getting like really just
Yeah, 'cause we
all
broadcast, you know.
jumbly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just be
get to it.
honest.
Let's
When
get to
Angel
it.
hopped on,
Yeah, Angel fucked up his life, Rod fan.
I prefer doing it the other way, but you know.
No, yeah. So anyway, I won that, and I was excited, and I was like, "Cool, let me see what is this gonna be." You know, the new. This is my first away trip, so it's got to be fun, right?
Yeah.
It's San Jose too, right?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know what to think.
Well,
I was like, okay, there's gonna be a keg on the bus.
Well, that's what I was gonna. So let me
Yeah.
add something really quick because I recall you mentioned to me that you were gonna check with your wife first if it was okay for you to go. Because we never thought about your partner, respective significant others. So in our mind, we're just giving away one. So one, you probably got in trouble with your wife. I don't even know. We'll get to that point, but what was the process when you had to go ask your wife? And I believe you have 4 kids, correct?
No, I have 5.
Oh, 5. There you go. I remember it was a big number, and so you had to go talk to your wife. You had to ask her for permission to take care of all 5 of your babies, so you can go out and get drunk with a whole bunch of random Galaxy fans. What was that process like?
It was more like never done it. Do you trust me? And I mean that's it.
Yo, man, I can't wait for to hear this story.
Okay, so your wife gives you the blessing. You hit me up. You're all excited. What do I need to do? I said, hey, we're gonna get you all the information. We got you on the ticket. Blah blah blah. Game day comes. What happens when you wake up in the morning?
I just pack my stuff, so I have like just whatever snacks I'm gonna have. I didn't get any beer because I thought there was a keg on there, but didn't
there was.
know. Anyway, so I just packed like video games, like a little PS Vita. I don't know, just to keep myself entertained because I didn't know what was going to go on. I really had no idea like what was going to happen.
So you get there, right? I come over
Yeah.
to you, introduce ourselves, whatever. You get situated inside the bus.
Yeah.
What happens the first hour? So, because anyone's never been to San Jose bus before, the first hour you think that's gonna be calm and like, all right, I think this is gonna be boring my way up. What was the first hour like for you?
So the first hour was pretty cool. I mean, everyone is just partying, especially Angel. He's like singing cumbias like in the middle, like of the bus. He's in the middle, so he's just like singing cumbias the whole time. Trying to chant like ACB chants and then cumbias. It was kind of mixed.
DJ Scooby came out full effect.
Yeah, fuck.
So when did you notice that people started drinking and shit started getting real?
Yeah, when was your first beer? How deep into this trip?
I think I got maybe right away. Yeah, I think so. But it was it was just the keg. It was just whatever.
Okay.
It was more suds than anything.
At what point during that process did you get to the point where like, oh shit's getting real, people are getting drunk, and I'm feeling it already?
I would think it was probably the second stop where we got something to eat.
Yeah.
That's where I went to the liquor store and got 3 Modelos, the tall cans.
Oh shit!
Some light.
Did you finish them all?
No, I shared one with I think Sam and Serge. I can't remember. Maybe I got 6. I don't remember.
Okay, so
because we were sharing. Right?
So at that point, when you get back in the bus, I believe that was the second stop, or it might have been the first. I don't even remember. But when you got back in the bus, and there's like, okay, from this point on, we're going straight to the pregame spot. What happened at that point?
No.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Chris, question. Did your bus have the restroom rule in effect?
Yes, that's what I was about to
so
say.
Add that, yeah.
So once you start drinking a little bit and you have to use the restroom, in order to get to the restroom, before you get there, you have to take a shot. And at first, you could just take a little dab and you're fine. You go to the restroom, go back. But once you start drinking, you have to go to the bathroom a lot more. Well,
I love this story.
I'm thinking, like, right before we get to our to the last to the bar before the game.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that I had to go to the restroom. They gave me a shot, and I think I either just tipped it too fast, but I think it took like half the bottle. And I really think that's what did it, because the guy that gave it to me, he looked at me and he's like, "Oh shit, you're fucked. You're fucked." And I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
Oh shit. Okay.
So,
And then we arrived at the
Yeah.
pregame spot. At the pregame spot, that's when I died. Also, just so you're aware, at that point is when it didn't hit me then. It hit me until I got to the stadium. But
Yeah.
that's when I started getting murdered by everybody left and right, because apparently we were Straight from the Stands podcast famous at that point already. I don't want to brag, but we were famous. But at that point when you got to the bar, what did you do then? Because at that point I remember you still being functional.
Yeah, no. So I think I talked to you and you're like, "Hey, let's get together. We're gonna do a little interview before." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, let's do that." So I went to the bar. I got another beer, and the bartender probably looked at me like I was already drunk, and he didn't want to serve me. So another bartender did serve me. I don't know. Yeah. And the next thing I know, from that point, we're in line for Stanford.
Wow.
Wait,
So-
so you have a whole time frame missing?
Yeah.
Like that last drinking thing you're in Stanford?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, so what happened, I don't know, I probably couldn't stand straight. And then I see a police officer, he starts coming towards me, and I was like, "Oh man." And he's like, "All right," he's like, come with me." I was like, "Okay." So he's like, "Put your hands behind your back, whatever." And I was like thinking at that time, I was like, "Dude, I'm really screwed. I don't even have my ticket. I don't have my keys. I don't have my phone. I don't have nothing. Like, how did I get here?"
Where
Dude,
was your
I
backpack?
felt.
On the
Oh,
bus.
it was on the bus with my phone.
Oh fuck.
Only thing I had on me was my wallet. And I think my car keys. That's it.
Mm.
Anyway, I just remember like the Palo Alto cop. He's like, "Hey, just calm down." I was like, "Dude, you know what? I know you're just doing your job. You're good. Like, I don't know where I'm at. Like, I'm from Long Beach. What am I doing?" Like, I'm like almost crying. Like, what the dude? So like literally, maybe about, I don't know. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in like another like a college dorm. It looked like, and I was wearing like
Oh, that sounds nice.
some green like gym shorts. They weren't the shorts I was wearing. I was like, where are my clothes?
Oh my God.
Dude, so I'm like, okay, I'm like, what time is it? 1:25. I was like, 1:25 a.m. or p.m.? He's like, no, a.m. I was like, dang. So I was like, do you have can I borrow like an iPad or a phone so I can check Twitter, see what's going on? First thing that I see, someone saying something aguata or something like that. I don't speak Spanish, but it's saying something, and then it said "fuck Palo Alto PD," and then it said "rest in peace from C to Z." So someone out there saw it.
Oh man, yeah. So at that point you were still in Palo Alto.
Yep.
So what happened when you were able to get to your phone and you called your wife to tell her what happened?
Oh no, that didn't happen.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. Okay.
So how
You
did
were ready for that kind of hell
okay.
yet?
Details? Okay, so what happened next? I want to know what happened next. And when did you get out? What did you do then? Because I had all your stuff. It was all in the bus. I think he just had a heart attack because his wife just came in and heard. Yeah.
Damn it, this is getting good.
Yeah.
Oh man, like so this is about the time where
Okay,
oh, there you are.
I'm
There he is.
back. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
back. Okay, no. Okay, so the guy, it's literally a college kid coming to me and going, "Hey, are you okay?" Giving me water, whatever. I'm just freaking out because I don't know where my clothes are. I don't know anything. Like, what's going on? He's like, "Okay, you know what? Just rest, and then we'll book a flight out of here." Okay, so we go ahead and we book a flight.
How did you pay for it?
He had
Oh,
his
I had
wallet.
my wallet.
Oh, you did have
I
your
had
wallet.
my wallet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wallet and keys.
Okay, so here's the thing. So I never had an Uber account, so we opened an Uber account. I got in the Uber. I got in the Uber, still in these green shorts that I don't know where they came from because they gave me my clothes in a bag and they were fine. I don't know what the heck happened,
Oh,
You dropped the soap, homie.
dude.
Were you sorry by any chance?
Nah,
Did you need a wheelchair to get out of there?
nah. So
Oh,
we get to the airport, right? And yeah, San Jose airport sucks. Dude, that's the thing. I woke up in San Jose, not Palo Alto. How the hell did I get to San Jose
that
from
is really
Palo
weird.
Alto?
Yeah.
So I go to the airport and I'm trying to check in and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can't check in. It's too late for this flight."
Oof.
I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, so you're gonna have to." I had to pay another $170 for another
Oh.
flight at 10 a.m.
Fuck.
Dude, and the funny thing is when I'm in line to buy another ticket, there's a woman behind me and she's just crying and she's yelling at her husband on the phone like, "I can't do this. Why are they making me pay for my bag?" And she's crying literally. I was like, "Bitch, I have like other things on my mind. I need to go home." Like, you're fucking nuts. Like, really? No, that's whack, dude. So yeah. Anyway, so I finally got on the flight, came home.
What flight? What
And
airline was it?
I think American Airlines.
Okay.
So
Oh, by this time, your wife still doesn't know.
no,
No.
no,
Okay.
nothing. Okay, so, and I don't have my phone, right?
Mhm.
And I just have my wallet, credit cards, whatever. So I just get out of LAX, and I'm all of a sudden I'm just like, where's the taxi? Get a taxi, drive home. And yeah, that was like another $60. So yeah, this free trip really added up.
Yo, Merry Christmas. I don't think it's a good idea, guys. We can never give away shit anymore.
Never given anything.
Chris like, fuck you guys.
God.
Oh
His
man,
wife-
So,
his wife
moral
found out.
of the
Oh
story.
my god.
Moral of the story is you never win with straight.
Hey,
Oh.
perfect plug.
Dude,
We're giving away
I'm-
Chivas USA.
You guys are nuts.
If you don't mind me asking, and
Yeah.
just ballpark, how much did you end up spending that day?
Oh, you know what? No, it's funny because I looked at my my credit card like later on, and apparently at the last bar that we went to before the game, there was like $200 spent there. I was like,
Oh.
what happened? I don't know what happened.
Fuck.
So I think maybe
Take that out of the equation. That's that. I told you that we're not expensing any of your alcoholic beverages. Everything else, I'm just curious to know what that was.
I would say probably, let's see, maybe like $300, maybe.
Oh,
So yeah, so
listen,
maybe what
we
the
can start a
total of-
GoFundMe page if you want. I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
we can. I don't know what your financial situation is, but listen, if
good.
that were me, I need a GoFundMe page immediately.
No,
We
I'm
might
good.
sell a couple ads for this show and then just give you the money for that. Because
Yeah. Fuck.
No. Okay, let me continue before I got cut off. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Okay, so wait, I get with the taxi, and I'm like, I'm just dreading going home. Like as soon as I walk in, my wife just looks at me and was like, "Again?"
Ah,
She
that's
goes,
funny.
she said, but it was funny because she was she was on the phone with her best friend, and she's like, "See, I fucking told you, I knew it."
Were you wearing the green shorts?
Huh?
Were you
We're
wearing
wearing
the
the green shorts.
Yes. Yeah, she's like, "What the fuck are those?" Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
I think shortly after that is when I call. I think I messaged ACB through like email or something, and Angel contacted me.
Yeah, yeah. You hit up the AC. I believe it was ACB through Facebook or some avenue for sure. And I think it would have been Antonio again, if I'm not mistaken, who mentioned that to me. And yeah, the rest is history. I called you immediately and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna be at Long Beach. I know that's where you're at." So we met up that morning. And you guys ever heard of the Walk of Shame?
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. That day
Yeah, it was a walk of shame, but for me, because I felt terrible that I gave this guy this shit. Not I, but this happened from our part. And here's his, oh man, I felt terrible. I did.
But look at the fact of the matter is, you guys did. It was not you guys. It was me. Like, I'm totally responsible for that. I take blame because I should have known that the stupid bus should not have took that quick turn that made me drink half that bottle. So,
listen, at least you weren't in the Temerario bus from last year. 2 years ago. Sorry.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's what I'll say. We probably should have chaperoned you a little better because San Jose trips are always dangerous.
No, but the thing is like everyone around me, like you had Monica, Sandra, you had Eddie, who is it? Sam, you had Serge, Raul Pena, like all these people, they were love, like everyone, even Dean when he was sitting next to me at first.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, I have a story about Dean and you. Apparently, yesterday I found out about this. We were telling everyone that you were going to be on the episode. Dean was telling me that on the way back into the bus, they noticed that you weren't there. So him and Rob went out and kind of confronted security. The security was kind of like, "Fuck it, we can't do nothing about it." We're like, "What do you mean? We're not just going to let someone in by himself in this stadium when we're leaving?" And like the security were complete assholes to them. Yeah, but Dean and Rob fought for you.
By the way, Romo's in the chat, and Romo is the guy handing out the shots as he went to the restroom, and he wants to apologize to you. So,
wait, where's this chat at? I don't see this chat.
Go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where it's been? Oops.
No. Hey, but the way your internet works, I might just slow down everything. No, don't open any more tabs.
Right.
Yeah, I think you're kicking me off. That's what it is.
Oh my God!
But from the very beginning, it was from Angel to Karina to everyone, Rob. I just forget everybody's name, but everyone from ACB, from Lars that I met, everyone was so nice. And
the bartender. Remember the one pouring the beer? That was bartender Andrew. That's what we call him now, and he's from Lars.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. He was on our bus. Yeah, respect to him too. He got you drunk too.
Oh, look at the famous picture.
Nah. Oh, yep.
It looked like the bus was turning quick. That one, I think that was you.
that might be our cover for this episode.
Well, I know that your second stint with us, when we may or may not have hooked you up with a free ticket for Chivas away. Did you survive that one? Oh, he doesn't want to confirm or deny that we gave him a ticket.
No, like I gave enough dirty for today. Enough dirt for today. Oh man,
that was
this trip. This is fucking amazing.
Oh, there he is. Did you hear me? Did you hear me though, Chris?
Yeah, Angel keeps kicking me out.
Listen, I had the way that my bandwidth works. You're taking up a lot of it, so we need you to hurry up and share your story so you can be out of here.
No, listen, so I didn't make it to the San Jose trip. And I was at home chilling, and then Twitter blew up, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck happened?" I hit up Angel didn't really know what the fuck happened. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? Like, did we make him sign like a non-liability form or anything? Like, we're gonna get sued? Like, this guy's what the fuck? We lost the guy in Hey, I was so stressed out, yo. Like,
to be fair though,
I was dead, so I had no idea.
Angel was fucking dead, bro. I showed up. like an idiot. I think everybody had a bad experience this fucking trip because I missed my flight. I ended up fucking
That's right.
driving
You
all
were
the way up
driving
there.
yeah.
And when I got to the fucking stadium, Angel is dead, bro. Like this was looking at me like soulless, like in his eyes. And then I heard about you, Chris. I was like, Chris is gone. He didn't make it in. I was like, what
like
the
literally,
fuck
yeah.
is going on? Yeah, Angel was gone, dude.
Yeah,
I was like,
I don't
I
remember.
could only
most of it.
imagine
Yeah,
how Chris was because I don't even know how Angel got in, to be honest.
Dude,
well, I was operational. It was up until the we went up the stairs into our section. I remember like the first 20 minutes, and then I died for sure. I don't remember anything after that. Nope.
Hey Chris, here's the $1 million question.
Yeah.
Are you up for San Jose this year?
Maybe.
Because listen, we're giving away this.
What would you do different?
Yeah, no.
Well,
sure.
so question: if we do this again, which I highly doubt we will, what is your piece of advice for whomever wins next?
I would say, drink water as well, not just beer. You keep yourself hydrated.
Oh man!
And watch for the turn. And watch for the
Yeah.
turn.
Watch for the turns. Okay.
Yeah, watch the bumps in the road. That's it.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Oh man.
No,
that was,
just live life. Just do what you can. You make
YOLO.
mistakes because you're only gonna. These are memories that you're gonna remember.
Or not remember.
yeah. In my case.
Well, some.
There's some hours in there missing, but we get the
Yeah. That was good. Anything else you guys want to add?
No, listen. It's been since it happened. I wanted to hear really what happened from your perspective, right? Because it's all mystery for us. For everybody who followed that hashtag, anybody who heard about that or didn't hear about your trip has been curious about hearing about your trip. So,
well, we mentioned it multiple times on this podcast. So people that maybe weren't listening back then and are listening now might wonder, like, what is this Chris Zeller? Is this even a real person? Is this even a thing?
Oh, it's real.
It's real. All right.
Yeah. That I owed you this, like you can't just like be saying, yeah, I'm gonna do it and not do it.
I don't think you could ever say you owe us. I think we owe you.
Yeah.
From the recap, I think we owe you.
No, we're good because you guys helped me get to that stupid to the stink. And when
Hey, no. Hey,
Look, we can't confirm or deny that we may have put some money together to buy an extra ticket just for you. I'm not gonna confirm or deny that, but you were at Stank allegedly.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that you guys gave me a ride. That's all.
Oh, all right, for sure. There you go.
Listen, and Jeremy says, with every SFTS giveaway, we also give away green shorts. So if green shorts are your thing,
green shorts.
Do you still have those green shorts?
He didn't want to confirm or deny that he said
no confirm, no deny.
All right.
I got kicked out.
Can I ask you one more since we have him? Since we have because he did bring up Stank. What was your experience there? I mean, I know we haven't brought it up. It's obviously not going to be as funny as the San Jose thing, but just curious to know about your experience there. From getting in the bus to finally seeing me again, saying, "Oh shit, here we go again."
This is not a good look for me.
And then getting back in that bus, and just a horror experience at Stank.
Oh no, that one I knew it was gonna be good. I think that was like on a Friday. Was it Friday?
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah. So either Thursday, one of the days. I had to work the next day, so I knew that wasn't gonna happen. I was just gonna have like 2 beers and I'd be straight.
What happened with your seating arrangement?
Fuck off. Fuck.
I heard a story. I'm not sure what happened. So you want to share that with us?
Yeah. So I think as soon as we got there, like I was gonna sit right in the front on the 217, and George and his girl were sitting there, and I was like, hey, you know what? I'm kind of thirsty. I'm gonna go get a beer. Can you like hold my spot? And he's like, yeah, go for it. You want me to leave my jacket? Nah, dude, I got you. Dude, so I go downstairs. Angel's with me because we're talking to the guys from LA is our house. We're talking to
Dave and Bobby.
Dave and Bobby. And then I come back with my beer and it's like full. Security's like, nope, you got to go up there. So then the security doesn't know what they want to do. Like, they're like, hold on, let me see your ticket. They're like, hey, hold on, you're down there. So I had to go to 119. So
you were closer. You were closer though, right?
I was on the floor.
You're welcome. Fuck, man. And honestly, for those that, well, I didn't even know this story was a story up until maybe 3 weeks ago on Twitter. He told me, "Yo, thanks for saving me my seat." I'm like, "Wait, what the fuck are you talking about?" He told me that whole story, and I was just embarrassed because I didn't remember a thing.
It happens.
I'll try to make up for it next time when it's same together. We'll look out for you a little better than we have in the last 2 times.
Fuck. Third time's the charm. We got you.
Well, Rudy's gonna tell you he's gonna go to Portland with you, and then he's gonna leave you hanging. Next thing you know, you're gonna wake up with Ronnie in the room. So
That was 10 years ago, bro. Like, what are we still doing this?
People don't
and next thing you know, you're gonna be the joke, and you're gonna be called Ronnie's meat.
Yeah.
You don't want to be Ronnie's meat.
Yeah.
He straight pulls that pork.
Yo.
Yo, Angel still heard about that one, dog. Let it go.
I've heard about a lot of things. I didn't get my jersey.
Hey Chris, we really appreciate you coming on and
Yeah, Chris, thank you so much.
Fucking amazing, man. Anything else you wanna share with us before we let you go?
Yeah, that he froze again.
Yo, your internet's
Listen, he's still talking to us out of the San Jose jail cell, so he has limited internet out there. So what do you expect?
he's still doing time.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and check them. So that for both, all you guys that are not on YouTube, that was Chris Zeller, and we're having a little bandwidth issue right now. But as promised, he came on and shared the story. Man, what a fucking day for him, huh?
Yeah, God.
Shit. I mean, I had some stories, but my man takes a cake, and it's expensive as fuck. I feel bad. Listen, I didn't realize how much he wasted, how much he spent on getting back.
That's a lot of fucking money, dude.
That's a lot of money from traveling from San Jose. That's a lot of money.
Dog, I thought I took a L missing my flight, dog. I ended up getting my money back and flying back from RSL with that money. So
hey, we gotta be able to
L.
see. Hey, we gotta see if we could when we get our studio, if we could hang up those green shorts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Green shorts.
Yeah, frame them. And hang them up.
So with those negative 300 from Chris Zeller, the negative 100 from I forget what, and then I think George told me like $25. So
you owe me
what,
27 for the LAFC.
I don't know what the fuck about that. We're $425 in the negative right now for our studio. So if anyone wants to help for our studio, so it can be top notch and not like this and dealing with bandwidth issues, feel free to start contributing because our sponsors are not coming through.
Yeah, for our sponsors were all bullshit.
Listen,
but
we got jerseys from our sponsors. Angel didn't.
I didn't get a jersey. You got me fucked up.
Why you should? Okay. Speaking of this though, we are giving away a ticket to
Chivas USA.
Chivas USA away.
I'm not giving out shit. I have no part in this.
Hey, no, but honestly, if we're gonna follow through with that, I think it's time for us to lawyer up.
Yeah, draft the non-liability form real quick. No, but listen, it's a stank. So if you're local, you don't have to catch a flight. You might have to catch an expensive Uber, but it's cheaper than Chris's story.
Well, it depends. If it's peak hours, they might have to pay $300.
And if you throw up, damn.
Yeah, then they really paying like $300. So don't throw up. But we are giving away that ticket. All you gotta do is subscribe. And we're making that call on the 9th, right? Or thereabouts.
Don't look at me.
No. We're doing it close to that game, I think.
Hey, how do I check this? Chat though? I want to go talk shit.
YouTube.
Yeah, just go to YouTube.
Hey, hold on.
Don't open YouTube, please.
I have it open. I see George's face. Why is his face on it?
Are you subscribed to our channel yet?
I believe I'm not.
God damn it! Don't be Angel. Subscribe to the channel. SFTF96.com.
Listen, you guys did this shit last week when I was not here. Whose fault is that?
That's your drunk ass fault. We asked you to come on. We asked you to come into the episode.
Nope, I was at work. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
Listen, so let's get on. Let's get on with the rest of our show.
With the Galaxy news.
With the Galaxy news. It was a little slower because there's a game that got canceled. Because OC is whack. And the game to the public was
no disrespect to people that live in OC, but you're not from LA.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Come on.
Oh man, I think Chris Zeller might be from the OC. I don't know.
Yeah. But they did play a closed door scrimmage, and Masa, you were there for that, right?
I was not there. I heard.
Because of certain reason we can't confirm
yeah,
nor
yeah.
deny
Yeah.
that
We-
I
Massa.
was not there.
We're
Yeah, that's
media.
right.
We're media as fuck. Huh?
I was
Uh,
not there, but I saw from I tippy-toed over the fence and I saw a little bit of the game.
That's a big ass tippy toe. Yeah.
yeah. So why don't you tell us about what you saw from your tiptoe?
I honestly caught like 15 minutes towards the end. And just the same thing. It's repetitive. Like it's compact, high press Galaxy. Not a lot of openings for the other team to play forward. It was like the Galaxy would press really high, and every time Vancouver went to attack through the wings, when they try to go through the middle, there was no options for them. So it was like they were always playing back, and it looked really good. But offensively, I mean, maybe it was the people that was playing, but we don't look like we're creating too much
We're
going
not sure yet.
forward.
We're not
Yeah,
sure.
but I mean, I'm not worried about that because we still managed to score a shitload of goals last year.
Yeah, no, you know what, and that's the thing, right? If we could figure out defensively, I'm sure the goals will go. The goals are gonna come, right?
Yeah.
We have great players offensively, so as long as we could fucking stop the opposing team from scoring, we should be good. Anything that stood out?
Everybody's putting work. No matter who's on the field, the team looks the same. Like it's very organized, very compact. But other than that, everybody looks like they're in shape too.
Yeah. So you think that they're ready for next week in our final preseason?
Oh, for
game?
sure,
Yeah.
for sure, no doubt.
Dope. What bummer that we didn't get to go to OC because I think last year that was I mean, obviously we played against
San Jose.
we played against San Jose last year, so
That was nice.
I think I'm working on it.
Technology, dog.
Technology.
I'm working on it. So the trip to OC's kind of cool park was cool last year, so I was hoping to do it again. Unfortunately, we didn't do it. But with that being said, we have a game this weekend coming up, our final preseason game. Yesterday, though, we had the unveiling of the kid, kinda, because Rolf did it the day before. But we were at the Novo. Three of us were.
Yeah, I didn't make it to that.
What do you guys think of the event and everything that happened at the event?
So can I add my 2 cents because I was away from everyone? I'm telling you, I didn't want to interact with anyone. So
Sure,
Hugo, don't take this shit personal that I didn't interact with you. I went low pro as fuck. I didn't even see you guys there. So what you mean, sure angel, bitch?
No,
I
I mean,
mean,
sure, Angel. Like, let me add your 2 cents. Yeah, you're always gonna add 2 cents.
Oh
Just
yeah,
shut
well
up.
yeah,
Say
no
it.
shit. Point is, last year, y'all remember the line that we did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This time it was probably triple that.
Yeah.
And last year, I don't think they opened up the second floor. This
A
time
little
they
bit.
had to, and even the second floor itself, there were people sitting down on the floor and on the stairs. For people that might want to go next year, that shit was trash. It was garbage. Don't go. Don't waste your time with it. It absolute shit. Don't show up. Trust me, it was garbage. I'm sure the guys can vouch for that. It was trash. The players didn't show up. Nobody was there. Zlatan just showed up for like a minute. You know, Gio's the one that talked the most. He said that he's gonna be back for 10 more years. Don't go. Don't go.
Listen, yeah,
We saw the line.
Well, I didn't even see the line.
No, we saw the line in pictures.
Oh yeah, I saw the picture.
Yeah.
So they opened the door at 6:00. I know the show wasn't gonna get popping until later. We ended up chilling at Yard House until about 7.
Yeah.
We just kind of walked in. We didn't do no line. But the bad part about that, it was fucking packed by the time we got in. I mean, it was ridiculously packed. I've been to Novo for concerts, to see different artists, and it was as packed as that.
Yeah.
For the Galaxy event, and I was pretty impressed. There's a shit ton of people. Great vibe too. Like it was 2 years in a row. Really dope event. Really, really fucking dope event.
Loki, I like comparing. I like last year's just because it's a little bit like players were just walking around. People were just. I don't think that was possible this year.
But they were though. I talked to Angel's favorite player.
Stairs.
Yeah.
No, that's because no one wanted to
Because
take
nobody
pictures.
want to take pictures of him. It's like Brian Sylvester. Don't look at him now.
Well, I took a picture with Daddy Dreamy.
Yeah, but I heard that was a long
No. But that shout out to Erica.
Yeah, that shout out to Erica.
Yeah.
Erica thug as fuck.
But yeah, it was a cool event.
So let's
Hold on, did you guys make it up to the second floor? because I was on the second floor. So the second floor, I don't know if that was like family or what, but there was definitely some people in what looked to seem somewhat of a VIP-ish area with their own bartender and stuff. And then Kobe Jones was there hanging out, Hartman was there hanging out, and then when the event ended, the Jet was there taking pictures with people, and GBS was there. Also, Dennis Teclosa was up there with Gustavo for a bit. Actually, that's probably the only person that I talked to because nobody knew who DTK was, or people were just walking right past him. Yeah, I'm the only one that walked up and introduced my kids and family, and he actually remembered us, and he's like, "Oh, thanks for coming," and blah blah and those stuff. But yeah, definitely the second floor was packed, also the longest line, and that's where the trophies were. People were looking for the trophies. The 5 trophies on the second floor.
No, yeah, I didn't make it up there. I didn't make it up there. Listen, it was packed, and it was dope hanging out with people. I might have been drinking a little bit. So let's talk about the jersey. What do you guys think about the jersey?
I don't know. It's not in my house. I could tell you that. So I can't grab it and put it on and tell you how it feels, the texture, how the stars look, the alignment. I can't tell you. I don't know. Me neither.
Yeah, but y'all know at the event, y'all seen the fucking jersey. All right, what
Listen, I can't
the roll fleek was nice because he put his arms like really like right above the Herbalife. So from up here and up, I love it. From down here, I might need some time to take it in, but it's just the way Adidas is doing the kits. Like I told y'all, it was gonna come out. It came out. You're welcome.
No, hell no. You were talking about look like the Germany kit.
No.
That's not what you said it was gonna look like, but.
And then but then I used a term. What was the term? I forgot what it was, but it was a.
So you're gonna talk about what you said and you don't even remember what you said.
Outlaws got. What was that?
I have no idea. Some other support group. I think I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Damn, you fucking Tourette's kid. Just stick to this. No, but honestly, Rudy, can you turn around for us so we could? Well, is it just like a big blank?
Well, Rudy froze.
It is a big blank. Did I freeze?
Okay.
Am I frozen?
See,
not anymore.
Now you're fine. I like the white kits and the other ones because it's not like there's not you know that there's something missing there. You get me? There's like a player, like you have to unlock the player. Yeah, you haven't unlocked them yet. So the other like jerseys don't. Yeah, the other jerseys just look the same with or without the numbers. I don't like the fact that it's just a block and it's basically you need to put something there for the jersey to look aesthetically pretty good.
Yeah. Listen, I'll say the color play on the logo works like that white and grayish tones. It makes it work. It looks really really nice. And then I mean the stars are just fucking.
Shout out to Brian though. His stars are even better.
Listen, Rudy, right now since you're wearing it in your house on your chair on your body, it looks ugly.
Oh.
I can't wait till you get it, friend.
It'll probably look gorgeous if I ever get it, but
Are you gonna buy it?
I don't know. I was going to at first, but then all these people got the shit for free, so no, I didn't know. Fuck that. I'm about to buy for somebody.
Oh, you getting the natural one or not?
I'm gonna get the long sleeve one. It's long. Wow, long sleeve edition.
Damn.
Yeah. Listen. What about the geo response?
I'm mixed about it though. Because I'm all over social media. I'm hearing there was lots of boos from where you and I were standing because we were right next to each other. Yeah. I heard maybe a couple, me being one of them. But other than that, it didn't seem like like you mentioned, like how it was at Oktoberfest. I've been at both events. Angel, maybe since you were on the second level, you've heard a different perspective from it. But from where I was at down at the floor, it didn't seem as bad. Oktoberfest was really bad. But yesterday I didn't hear as many boos as I thought I was gonna hear.
Yeah, you want to hear?
What's your take?
I don't know. Can I speak, George?
Go, Angel.
Yeah, your 2 cents. Go ahead.
Definitely nothing like Alpine Village, 100%. But yeah, he definitely got booed, but nothing compared to Alpine Village. It was, if there's 100 people, I'd say maybe it was like 70% booed, maybe 60.
Do you think he heard it?
Yeah, I'm sure he caught it. Yeah, I mean, at a place like that, people, bitch, I heard you from the top.
I guess because I wanted to.
Libra Willy,
boludo.
Yeah, no, I heard a lot of people. I heard Eric from up there. You could hear a lot of people from and I was almost all the way to the top. So
how come you didn't yell my name?
Because you heard me mentally. We're connected.
Edgar said happy that New Jersey came out because the other one will be on sale. True.
That's
The other one's
accurate.
nice too.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
Edgar?
Edgar Hernandez.
Is he your friend?
He's our
our friend.
YouTube friend.
Why is he talking to you guys and not me?
He's our friend. He's in the
Your
chat.
Damn.
net zero internet doesn't allow you to have friends.
I still got a modem. When I was connecting, it was wah, 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 wah.
Romo said they didn't send anyone because they don't have authentic and eat slice.
Hey, that's some disrespect. Look, talk about my bald head or whatever, but don't talk about my knees, dog. I can't get my knees done, so chill. That hurts.
Oh man.
That's disrespectful as fuck. I'm gonna lay Romo out. I'm about to text him right quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys catch that Zlatan dig at Gio?
Was it a dig?
I don't know.
I don't think it was. No.
When I heard it again,
What did
'cause
he say exactly?
he said, I know you guys were looking for Gio, but he left. He's not
He
here.
already left the building. He's already home. He's already home. He's asleep. He has practice tomorrow. But I'm Zlatan. I don't have to go to sleep.
Damn, you sound like him too. That's nice. Yeah, I think he's
Ikea.
aware. I don't think it's a jab, but I think that he's aware of how the fans are feeling.
Oh, you know what makes it 100% to what George said? Because remember, he acknowledged Juninho's reaction from the crowd. He's like, I don't know why this guy's so popular around here.
Yeah,
They like
he's
him.
aware.
Yeah, so he fully aware. 100%. 100%. Ikea.
I gotta get. Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Ikea.
Oh,
Ikea. Ikea.
Maybe that's the way you actually say it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that is how you say it.
look it
Lisa
up
and I
here.
checked, and that's exactly. Go Google that shit. How do you pronounce IKEA? And
Fuck all
Ikea.
that, dog. This is Trump's America. IKEA.
Oh god, let's not even go there.
But he's Swedish. Chill.
Fucking over here buying Curazao furniture, talking about Trump's like. It's like,
That's Angel, bro. Curaçao internet.
You're right.
Yeah, listen.
I just think he's aware. He knows the scenario. He knows what's happening, and maybe it might be a way to encourage him. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen. I think the whole event is built to get people hyped, right? And I'm hyped as fuck. Shout out to Rob. The event did it.
Fuck, wasn't that Eric?
Yeah, Eric started, and then Rob just took it.
Fucking bitches.
Well, listen, shout out to Rob. Period. Right.
Así vas a estar.
Así vas a estar. Listen, I they did it. I'm hyped, dog. I'm hyped. In towards the end,
Hey, say I'm hyped like how you usually say it though. The boys in the chat want to hear it, and I want to hear it too.
We'll get it towards the ending.
Yo, what up?
I'm hyped as fuck. They built the hype with the jersey, with the players being there, and just getting all of us together. They built the fucking hype. Towards the end, we're chanting like, man. Even after, I think you might have left before that, but when they kicked us out, we started chanting outside of the Novo.
Hey, Rudy. I think you're the best one to answer this question. How does the floor smell at the Novo?
Listen,
I heard about that.
All right, man. Moving on.
No. Come on.
Hey, shout out to Jeremy. He said that you didn't make it up to the second level, Rudy, because you were on the floor.
I was on the floor. All right, when we start chanting, we got a little almost mosh pit, like started going right. I thought I could be in the middle with a full beer in my hand. Right, it didn't really work that way. Most of my beer was on the floor, and then I tried to push Fernando, and I bounced back. I completely bounced back, dog, and I landed face first. I checked my teeth, and I was like, "Cool, I'm done. My teeth are still here. I'm done. No more, no more." But that shit was tight. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I did a little beer angel, like a being after. But yeah, listen, the event was good. I think it accomplished what I wanted to be. I'm hyped, ready to go. I got the New Jersey.
Hey, I got the New Jersey too.
Hey.
Move on.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add about the event? Anything you guys see?
You guys need to continue doing events like this. You guys.
How do you pre-sell the jersey for those that don't have it?
I think I I think it might be on sale already for the preseason game coming up. It'll be available.
At the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it makes
Must be nice, huh? To have it already.
sense. It is.
Yeah, it is nice actually.
Fuck, though. Look, I keep touching.
Hey,
it.
Rudy, how many away games did you go last year?
I went in 4.
Which ones?
I went in Portland, Chicago,
Chicago,
RSL,
huh?
Where?
Portland, Chicago, RSL, and no, and LAFC away. But we're not counting that.
Okay, I was just
Yeah.
asking.
How many you did? How many you do?
Probably more than that.
You did San
Probably,
Jose.
or for sure.
Oh, he did San Jose. He's
For
that's
sure.
the only other one.
And I did New York City
Oh, he did
FC.
New York too. Yeah.
Yeah, he did New York and he did Portland.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Listen, unfortunately, they don't make authentic and youth sites, so
That's not true because they do. My kids have some.
Are we anything else?
No, I just said continue doing these type of events. This shit's dope.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. Let's move on to some straight from the fans.
Oh.
You know what I mean? We're still fucking up big, bro. I think the score's gonna be 2-0 Galaxy.
I mean, we did better than I expected.
Fuck San Jose.
Fuck Levels FC. Fucking G's are gonna be coming out top, right?
To Neo.
Can I start off with
it's
something
every time.
that I think is going to catch you guys' interest? I just saw it right now by going through the ACB emails from one of the sites that we still haven't fully integrated, so not everyone has access to it.
Yeah.
Is that cool with you guys? I want to get your thoughts on it.
Sure.
So you guys are familiar with the Cascadia Cup, right, in the Pacific Northwest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically between what is it, Vancouver, Portland, and Seattle.
Yeah.
Well, we got a message from someone, some LAFC cat. Apparently, it's not any support group affiliated. Just someone that said, "Hey, I am an LAFC supporter," but essentially, he's reaching out because he wants to get his thoughts on starting the Golden State Cup, which essentially would be the California version of what the Pacific Northwest does, which would be between San Jose, us, and Chivas USA.
I don't.
What are your thoughts on that?
My initial reaction is I don't like it because when these teams become irrelevant, that's all they're gonna be playing for.
But they're already relevant.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, let's talk facts. One of them's already gone. The other one we still have to see occasionally, and they're fans. But I think if a trophy is something tangible is there for them, it's a little bit like they'll still stick around, as opposed to when they start losing, fans start dying off. There's nothing really there that they could start doing.
Well, I'll say this. I do like the fact that it's coming from a supporter, even if it's not from a supporter group. The fact that it's getting initiated by just a common supporter is a lot better than, because I feel that if it doesn't start this way, it's gonna be introduced by MLS.
Yeah, MLS is definitely gonna do it.
Fuck, you know what I mean? And if it starts off organically, it makes a lot more sense. Or and if it's gonna happen, I'd rather happen that way than be one of the fucking, the Golden State Cup brought to you by fucking Budweiser or something like that. You know what I mean? I'd rather be organic. Everybody just left.
No, I'm here. Sorry, my fucking blind fell.
And yeah, all kinds of problems today, Angel.
I am. I really am. Yeah. I didn't get my jersey, connectivity issues. It's just falling.
George, let him get situated again, because I think he has.
Masa, what do you want to add to this?
Trash. I don't like it.
Well, I mean, I'd consider it as long as because the MLS is gonna do it. It's gonna happen.
Doesn't fucking matter, bro. This shit is stupid.
I mean, it's gonna happen either way. So it's stupid either way. So might as well stupid where we control it.
That shit is stupid, bro. That shit is stupid as fuck. You're not really winning anything, or we already have bragging rights. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. The only way that I'd be okay with it is
if putting a title on a bragging right. That shit fucking sounds ridiculous to me.
Yeah, so
it's gonna happen either way, though.
Angel, I hate to agree with you, but you're right.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's gonna happen. That's the reality. Eventually, they're gonna call it the Honda Super Classico of States or some stupid shit.
Yeah. George, did you compile down the?
Oh yeah, we got a lot.
Oh, can I plug a chat question up real quick?
Sure.
Only if you say Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
All right, let's go.
Tony says, what's a good organic way to grow supporter section, especially now that G will be upgraded? And This
Starts
one
with
might
us.
be this one might be a little lengthy one, so if you want to just kind of put in backlog, I'm cool with that too. Uh, what you guys want to do?
I don't know. You're the one that started it. Might
Okay,
as well
cool.
talk about it.
Yeah. What's an organic way?
I think it starts with us. I think as with us, I mean ACB Galaxians, the ones that are already in the North End. Uh, encourage those next to you to cheer. I mean, I I get that ACB's logic is stand for 90, but 90 plus. Like that might not be your thing, but cheer, clap, when you can stand up. Like those things are the things that when we get people involved around us, that attracts others. That attracts a lot of people to come in. So, I mean, it starts with us if we want to make it happen.
Um, you know what else I think needs to happen too? It's a lot more information on how to approach any of the sport groups. Um, I think there's a fucking there's some intimidation because you don't know anybody or you don't know how to approach it. So I think what we're about and what all the groups are about needs to be available easier, and there needs to be like maybe some pinpoint persons or location that you could go when you wanna just find out about the groups, right? It doesn't mean you have to go from never sitting in one to or never standing one to one to being one.
See, I'm good with that, but then when we do events like the supporter soccers and people complain like, oh, there was too many groups of them too, like what what do we do then? What do we do in that sense if we do these events? I mean Angel could touch a little bit on on more, but I'm sure we do these events for this very specific reason.
Mhm.
This is the reason of opening up that dialogue, like talk to different type of supporters to see what you like.
Well, so and that's exactly it, right? I think more of that,
Mhm.
and then listen to that feedback, right? For whatever it is, it's way too many groups or whatever the feedback is, listen to that, and then the next event try to address it some way, right? The ones that make sense, because some people just want to fucking talk shit because they want to talk shit,
Yep.
right? You're never gonna make them happy. I'm a big believer of fuck the internet because you can never be, you never make everybody happy on the internet. But constructive feedback, I think you take it and then you move on from that. But for sure, I think a lot of it has to do with just information that's available for everybody.
Yep. I agree. Angel, quick question. How many seats are in 121?
535, I think, or something like that.
Got it. So 530. How many sections are in GA? 119 or 124?
A shit ton.
8.
Okay. Yeah, so it's
Listen,
It
and
might be 530 something or 630 something, but I believe it's 530 something.
Charlie says something that's very interesting to me. Says can something be addressed about how security controls the fans in non-support groups? I've seen fans get told to stay quiet and sit down, etc. That has to change, right? If the FO's plan for the North End to become really a supporter center,
Mhm.
that has to change, right? Because if people around us want to stand up and chant, they want to yell, they should be able to do that.
Yeah, it's very contradicting if we are encouraging that to happen, but yet from now until then it does happen, then people are being asked to sit down, people are asked to stop cheering, you're so loud, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Well, have you guys ever seen that happen? Because I personally haven't. And if someone out there that's listening to us right now has said, "Hey, yeah, this has happened to me," maybe you don't remember which specific game, but if you remember when it happened, something, we can address that.
Yeah.
If you have tangible evidence that says, or maybe not even tangible evidence, but just evidence that says that will back up your statement, then I can, trust me, we can go back and say, "Hey, you want this? Then why is this happening? How can you guys change it so we can actually have some real support come into this from people, natural support, real support."
Yeah, because we're blind to that. I mean, we're always standing 1-1, so we're
Yeah.
blind to what happens. If it's not a 120 or 122, we're kind of blind to what happens just because we're always in 121. But yeah, interesting question. I definitely think that's something that has to be an ongoing conversation.
On the topic of security, I kind of want to get into this. Notice how the whole story with Rob and Dean, they weren't letting them, and kind of we've been on the end of security's treating us like ass when we're on away trips
multiple times.
It's kind of like a home field advantage, you get me, for their aways, for their home supporters. does that change does that change for the Galaxy? How would that help? Does that change? Are we too nice? I get it. I know FO's response sometimes is like, but we're the Galaxy, we don't do things that way. I completely get it. I know that answer's coming, but what I want to know what you guys think when it comes to that. Angel, I'm sure you have a lot to say about this. So give me your 2 cents, not your $2.
Treat them like shit. Fuck them. If people don't have tickets where they shouldn't have them, kick them out. They have the right to kick people out of the stadium if they want to. That's simple.
There it is. Rudy?
I have to agree with that. Just because it happens to us at every fucking stadium we go. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of a stadium that hasn't been dicks.
RSL?
No, RSL has been.
Oh
dicks.
yeah, it's been dick before. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe Portland because they just kind of put you in the one spot and they don't give a shit like you going up there.
Because they know if you're drunk enough, you can fall over and die.
Yeah, right.
That's accurate.
So, so maybe Portland, but other than that, like every other stadium they've ever been to, there's some sort of animosity against us, right? We're loud as fuck, so maybe that's part of it.
Oh,
but yeah,
I got one. New York City FC.
The fans were more of assholes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But we're talking about security though. Security, they didn't care, but in the reality, there's only like 10 of us, so you know.
Yeah, they didn't really do much. All right, thanks.
Just two things I want to add from Charlie and Edgar said about security. Charlie said, I've seen it happen. Some have been threatened to get kicked out. That shit can happen. And then Edgar says, hasn't happened to me, but I felt intimidated to stand and cheer because I don't want to fuck up anyone's experience. So those two things I think they need to be addressed to kind of align to what the FO wants to do with the North End. Because those two comments, they can't be happening if that's the culture or what they expect the North End to be.
Hi, Marilyn. Marilyn's watching us, guys. Lisa just texted me.
Hi, Marilyn.
Hey.
Bad Bunny, baby.
Damn, fucking.
George, you want to
hit this motherfucker's a child. Oh, okay. Chris Sandoval asked us, Masa, this question's for you. Where does Masa get his facts from, and how many teams does he cheer for?
I get my facts from my brain, and realistically, I only cheer for 2 teams, which is the Galaxy and Atletico Madrid.
Boom.
So fuck off, Chris.
Surge, Power Surge 121 asks us home opener, depending on he's asking us what our predicted lineups are for the home opener.
That's easy. I'll take this one.
Go for it.
Gio starts on the left.
Nah, not Gio. He said from what I've seen. So from what we've seen and from what I've seen, it's going to be Bingham starting, Rolf at right back, Steris at center back, Polenta, Shelvick, and then Jonathan and the Jet in the middle, Alessandrini on the right wing, Antuna on the left, and Kamara and Zlatan up top. That's our starting lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more on the same page.
I think unless we end up making any kind of moves to acquire new players, I think that's going to be what we're aiming to have for starting 11.
I'm okay with that too. Okay. Nelson 121, photographer and managers, ambassadors. If y'all had the opportunity to make a new MLS rule, what would it be? 4DP.
No Mexicans allowed.
God.
Look, that resolves the Gio issue, and then nobody has to complain about it.
Yeah, but they killed our Jonah.
Listen, we got Legit and we got Junie.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Dog, shut up. Please, hey, disconnect yourself from Net Zero. I'm done with this kid.
This fool hating on Mexicans, but his internet's from fucking Mexico, dog.
Yeah.
I got Telcel.
Yeah. 40 piece. I would say 40 piece. Yeah, we're currently in that scenario. I don't. So it would be nice for the first time now.
That's interesting.
Yeah, 40 pieces is cool.
Well, how do you guys feel about just increasing the salary cap and maybe just keeping it at 2 DPs? Because all right, let's just say 3 DPs, but just increasing the salary cap.
The TAM?
I mean, the actual salary cap. Like, hey, here's your salary cap without any restrictions, and here's what it's going to be. Just like we're getting to the point where now teams really want to invest. If New England Revolution doesn't want to do that, well, guess what? maybe Sacramento does,
Mhm.
and then you fall into the second tier of USL.
So
And I don't want to get into the debate of pro rel. I don't want to have that conversation with anyone. I'm just saying there's obviously teams that do want to spend the money that they can be allowed to have. I'm not saying hey, go what Real Madrid has, right? And obviously realistically there's only like 2 teams in MLS that might be able to compete with that. I'm not saying that. Maybe just add, I don't know what a realistic number, just shits and giggles. I don't know if this is realistic within the MLS, but let's just say an additional 10 million.
Mhm.
Right, where you can have maybe a few more players and distribute that across the league, but just maybe add some rules in there about the amount of American players you need to have at least on the roster or something, just so that it can keep some level of parity, but still for the teams that want to spend money.
yeah, well, that gets fixed if they instead of having that 1.5 million threshold for a TAM player, if that gets bumped up to 3 million,
That's it.
you know what I
You're
mean? Now you're working right, and then whatever increase the salary, right? But the TAM player 3 million, because at 3 million, you can get some really good players.
Oh yeah.
Into that, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of teams can get $1 or $2, $3 million players, right? You keep your TAM, or you bring it back to 2, but you make that 3. I think that works, and I fucks with Edgar. Edgar says more international spots. I think that should be a thing too.
Well, then the question becomes, right, and this is totally up for debate if we want to talk about another episode, and I think you guys know how I feel about it. But then should the MLS be a league that's looking to help the U.S. national team as well, right? Because if you're talking more international slots, we can become a team like some of the Premier League teams that have no English players on there, which I'm down for. I'm totally okay with. I have no ties to any country. I'm loose as shit. I'm LA as fuck, but I get other people are not. So I'm sure someone's gonna have a very smart counter argument to that, and I'm all for hearing it. But again, that's just my point of view. I'm totally for having international spots.
I like what Liga MX does, where you have to have a certain number of players on your 18, a certain amount of Mexican players on your 18. And then after that, like you figure out how you want to play your teams, right? But having a requirement of a minimum, U.S. players on a team on your 18, not only the team but on your 18, I think it's a good workaround. And like I said, again, you attract players at let's in a scenario where we have the $3 million TAM player, and after that is a DP, only 2 DPs, 6 players on your 18-man roster need to be U.S. players. You can build a dope squad with that circumstance and still keep U.S. players, right? Especially the top rated U.S. players, keep them in there. You can still grow. Go for it.
But to be honest, I don't think MLS gives a fuck about U.S. soccer because
I agree.
Because if they did, they would have their younger players or like have a rule like in Liga MX where like under 23 players have to play a certain amount of minutes, and they wouldn't be bringing back offering stupid amounts of money to fucking U.S. players who ain't even worth what they're getting paid. Or at least I don't think so. Or like U.S. players that are supposedly in their prime playing in Europe, and then they just bring them back.
I think the MLS does a little
what the fuck is the point of that? If you want to grow U.S. soccer, then you let those players try to make it in Europe before you offer them a DP contract, which they probably don't deserve.
But I think that's also changing, right? And I'm gonna stop it there because what we don't do here is go into
right. Okay, you see, yeah.
So we're not gonna go into that, but I think that outlook's also changing. Like I said, if you guys feel strong, we could do like Angel said, we could do a segment that's a different.
You know who would probably like a crossover episode with LA's Our House because they cover the U.S. men's national team a lot, and I mean we could have that conversation
because they can school us on that.
Yeah, shout out to Louis and Dave. I saw them yesterday. They came down to say hi to my family and pizza.
Yeah, me too. We chopped it up with them for a bit. Cool people. Next question, George.
From Randy. Who do you guys think is getting a contract from the draft picks or the guys on trial?
Me.
I think both.
Cuello, I think for sure.
Cuello and what's the other guy we drafted?
What,
I think he gets a contract too.
Araujo's
I can't pronounce his name.
Araujo
No, not Araujo.
No. Araujo was one of the ones on trial.
Donatelli.
I'm talking about the other draft pick.
Donatelli.
Yeah, Donatelli. He's getting a contract too, but he probably played G2s.
Have you seen him? Have you seen him on the field?
You know what? I allegedly saw him on Saturday, and that fool looked really, really good.
Yeah. So I haven't seen him. I know Cuello deserves a contract. Probably get a mixture of going down to G2s and coming up every so often, but the kid looks like he has skills, so you want to keep somebody like that around. Um, and then I haven't seen Donatelli, so I can't talk about him.
Galaxy fan to live and die in LA from Twitter. One, any news on defenders? I don't think much about anything. Angel, this one's a little bit more for you. Any more clarity on supporting groups North End situation? He heard on NAG podcast that the North End would be 5 sections.
The fuck does he know?
Well, there you go. NAG news. There's another beef.
No, I saw Brian yesterday. I said what's up to him. We type, and their homie Diego that I'm cool with. Actually, that's not accurate. So as a matter of fact, yeah, false. Friday, I did talk to a certain person in the front office, and we did talk about that. They got renditions, as a matter of fact, and apparently it's not up to par to what even the Galaxy's FO standard was. So they shut those back down with some other things to revise, which hopefully we get to see again. As of right now, I can tell you the one thing for sure, at least from what has been relayed to us on multiple occasions, is that it's going to be symmetrical. There won't be no one spot. So if you say anything that's 5, 7, 9, that's obviously not going to be accurate. 3, that's not accurate. It was going to be anything 2, 4, 6, 8. So as of right now, the sweet spot I'm hearing is 4, but that can easily change up to 6 because we have like 10 new support groups coming to the mix. So who knows?
Interesting. Okay. And so you saw the renderings?
No, I mean it was explained to me. No, I can't confirm I did not. No, he briefly shared it with me. Now that time when I was having the conversation, I was waiting for my bags. Stupid ass LAX was taking forever to give me my bags, so I was like in the middle of looking for my bags and listening to this. So I barely caught anything. The one thing that was not included that was vivid to me was there was no shade in the thought process. So I told him, yo, what's up with the shades? Because I know some people that do. There's a solid group that I'm aware of that wants to come over to the North End, but they don't want to do it if there's no shade. So I was like, oh shit, that's a great point. Let me go back and mention that to them. So, but
shade?
Yeah, well, not shade, but like a roof, because it's some coverage. No, dude, okay, that's your face, but it's not. You're not paying for the tickets, right? I've been there. I've done the whole thing, so I get it.
Yeah, but don't fucking come. Just take your ass to the shade, then.
Well, that's why they are in the shade.
No, you're talking about. Oh, dude, you never. Oh, the fuck,
bitch, who are you?
Huh? Someone that doesn't compare it by shade, like a bitch.
Oh, damn! Listen, I did not say that. That was George that said that. Nah, but I will find. I'll ask him again for just hey, what did you say? My fans want to hear that.
Hey, for those that did complain about shade, I was talking about Angel, but yeah. From LA native, is it good or bad that we haven't heard anything about the Gio situation from the MLS committee meeting over the weekend? Can't confirm nor deny this week.
Well, it was over the weekend. Monday's today. A lot of people were off a holiday, so we won't hear anything probably 10 of the week, knowing the Galaxy.
Yeah, can't confirm nor deny. It'll happen this week.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to know where Nag is getting these news from though, because that shit was false.
From Nag.
Must be my source, Doug.
Oh yeah. Or it might have been the sources.
Must have been wrong.
Oh man, shout out to them fools though. They tight shit.
That's what dope,
yeah.
Man.
Rudy?
Yeah. Geo with the Geo thing, there has to be a resolution, right? Like we have fucking 4 DPs.
No, we don't.
Well, listen, if he was presented yesterday, the Galaxy has to be like 99.9% sure that they're gonna do this, because you saw what happened to BJ. BJ's been missing for a while.
Yeah, and
so they wouldn't risk this. He's already been on pictures. I'm sure that they probably on media did that. They probably had some stuff where you're gonna see him on Spectrum or some ads or some shit. You wouldn't invest that much time in Gio if he wasn't coming back, and if they weren't positive that it was gonna happen.
I agree.
Yep.
I'm trying to hear what the fuck they're gonna come up with, what the resolution is gonna be.
Listen, people are gonna be mad. We're gonna be back-to-back champions, and everything I said about Galaxy winning by Mexicans, I'm gonna take it all back.
And I'm gonna be happy as fuck when the shade comes, and I'll be like, damn, everyone was right as fuck. Question from Madam Serrano: are we surprised that Gio showed up last night? By last night, Madam, he or she, it's ma'am, is referring to the Novo. I personally don't. You're still under contract. You're still We're still paying you. If this is things that we have to show up to, it doesn't require you to play, so you can't give us a hamstring issue.
Yeah.
So you're showing up.
And
I
then
agree.
like Angel said, right? There's been he's back on social media. He's back on Galaxy branding. So
Yo, question though. My question for me to ask to you guys: do you think it was in his best interest to address the fans then and there?
no, hell no.
Nah.
Hell
No?
They won't let us speak.
No.
He needs to do a LeBron going to Miami type of thing where he's talking to a camera and there's no reaction because he can't speak. If he says anything like, I mean, he'll say hi and people will murder him for that. You can't do it publicly.
Oh, we're trying to say about the LA fan base. Are we the Raiders?
Originally.
Yeah. Shout out to
Nah.
Jerem saying that I'll get 3 shades lighter with the shade. That's accurate.
But George is darker than me. Okay.
Gilbert GCD553 on Twitter asks, "What do you recommend the Galaxy do at the next launch party to improve on this one? Besides having more than one F and press for the jerseys."
Open bar.
Open
Dang, can you
no,
imagine?
no.
I was gonna say give us a press pass so we can give y'all some behind the scenes, but
Yeah,
damn.
we fucked up. We should have asked for one, but I don't know. Definitely not open bar.
No, you know what though? Like if the numbers are growing, like if the
Staples
numbers
Center?
or yeah, it has to be bigger, right?
Microsoft Theater?
Yeah,
maybe
but there's no room for interaction in Microsoft Theater because it's mostly
Yeah,
seats.
true.
well, they gotta like listen. Something has to happen because I remember
Sports Arena.
I remember last year I came home with a bunch of fucking like photos and just getting shit that I did. You know what I mean? And yesterday I couldn't do anything because it was like lines were ridiculous, so I'd rather drink with the homies.
You almost came home with no teeth.
I almost came home with no teeth.
You know what would be realistic though? The convention center or like in I mean I would say open event where it's how they do the Staples Center, you can block off the street
Yeah.
and then into the like that open LA Live area, maybe all of that as a thought.
Just
An
make sure
open
that
air
shade
event.
for Angel.
Listen, it's a nighttime event. You don't need shade, stupid.
It's cold. It was cold. Hey, thank God it wasn't.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
fuck
true. Yeah.
That nope. Keep it in there.
Well, convention center then makes sense.
Yeah.
Tony says bring in a support experience to catch the attention of future supporters or anybody's interested. I think that's a good idea too, though.
To catch what?
The attention of people who might want to join a support group. Like having that person there. I mean,
That's not my baby. Just for the record, that's not my babies.
That's my baby.
Hey.
I don't want to go to sleep.
Oh, I get chulo.
He got the push.
What the fuck's wrong with y'all today, man?
Listen, we're straight from the stands. We're a bunch of fans. I don't have no fancy studio. Y'all get the real shit. I was eating milk and cookies earlier, so
Yeah, the people asking you about the milk and cookies.
Oh yeah, they're asking you why
those
don't
are
you open
Oreos,
up the
double stuffed.
Oreos?
What?
They're
Oh,
asking
why
why
don't-
don't you open
Because
up the
come on,
Oreos?
people. I'm going to hell. People that go to hell eat them the way I do.
Okay.
Fair enough. All
And
right,
you still can't get used to the fucking sun?
Fuck.
Because
Hey,
they're flame. Well,
Hey,
if your
the
house is
epi-
on fire
hey,
at
hey, the name
nighttime,
of
you
this
need to
episode is gonna be
sense
the sun.
what the fuck? All right, man. You got any more questions, George?
No. I think we're good for questions from Twitter. I don't know if we got anything via Instagram, but Twitter we're good. So I didn't specifically ask some questions because they overlap, like the geo being there and stuff like that. So yeah, you guys got your geo answer from us. That's really it.
Dope. Listen again. Thank
How many
you.
people are on the chat though? How many people on the chat?
In the chat or watching, we have 26 watching. We have interactive on. There's a lot of interaction.
Ask them their thoughts on the Golden State Cup thing.
Well, bitch, they can hear you.
Well,
you could ask them.
Well, how come nobody knows that earlier? It was questions for you guys, so now them too. What do they think?
Why wouldn't they be able to hear us, dog? They're watching us live.
Listen, I'm
Angel doesn't know how
still
the internet
recovering.
works.
No, I'm still. Okay.
No, but yeah, but like to make it fair to the people that are not on the live, I think the golden, what was it like the golden cup winner?
Hold on.
Whatever the name is.
The Golden State Cup.
People are saying injuries and all that, but it'll still be a regular game. It's not like we play the game. It'll still be no, it's not like we're adding games to the season. To be clear, it's just we're playing those games already, but there's an incentive. The trophy is the incentive if you win. I don't know how they do it between Vancouver, Seattle, and Portland. How do they know takes the trophy? Right?
Basically, whoever ends up with the most points out of all games played against each other at the end of the season.
Got it. So
So,
so
for
so
example,
it's not like we're adding games, or it's not like MLS would add games for this trophy. It's just like Angel said, whoever has the most points after everyone's faced each other takes that cup for the year.
yeah, example, since we owned the series against both San Jose and Chivas last year, we'd essentially be the champions of the first ever U.S.
Golden
I mean whatever Golden State Cup, right?
Yeah.
Because we didn't lose one, we tied 3 and won 2. So in the points, we'd be at the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, like I said, I'm not for it, but if it ever happens, it has to happen with organically. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Well,
It's,
I'm just saying
no,
because Sacramento, I'm sure is going to want to make a push, right?
yeah. Yeah. So
You can't even get into the club.
that's one. That's
Well,
one
they're
of the.
pushing for it, so that's what I'm saying.
That's one of the comments. LA native. Wow.
It's
LA
okay.
native.
We've been there.
Should wait for Sacramento or San Diego. Maybe
Okay.
that would right when there's more teams. Somebody else. Where's the flag one? It says no, not a cup. Make it a flag. The winner of the trophy quotes. Flies the flag for the next season. Interesting.
That's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, the whole concept is
They called it a golden shower.
I like that one.
chill,
Oh,
R.
shit.
Kelly, chill.
No, but yeah, I mean, yeah, if MLS does it, fuck it, we have to deal with it. But I think I don't want to, I don't want to add them to be like, oh, we didn't make playoffs, but we got this trophy. It's like, all right, cool. Like type of, I'd rather not
That's how I
hear.
felt last year. That's
Huh?
how I felt last year. That's how I felt last year.
Yeah, like I said, whatever. Listen, appreciate you guys logging on to YouTube, hitting us up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you guys are hitting us up. Give us feedback on the video, on the broadcast.
Except for Angel.
Listen,
Don't give us feedback on Angel. That's out of our hands.
we started 2 GoFundMe's, one for Chris, one for Angel. Chris,
Oh, Angel, there's a question for you. That you're more on this because it's your role on leadership. Terrorista asked us, how do the tailgates work? Potluck, everyone takes their own food. I plan on interacting a lot more this season. Also, how do we know when you guys work on TIFO?
All right. So, first of all, the TIFO, I think you guys can back me up on that one. It's more of, do we trust you already and we share with you? Because obviously we don't want contents of the TIFO being put out there. That's, you guys know about. I mean, Rudy backed me up here. It's part of just our culture. You guys can be like, oh, you guys sounded so secretive or whatever. I mean, it's part of the culture that we're part of. So understand that one. If you're really interested in becoming more involved with TIFO and you really don't know how to get involved, shoot us a DM and come look for us at on Saturday at the tailgate, and we'll bring you in and we'll show you what you got to do. As for the tailgate, I mean, we usually post stuff out there when we're gonna have a potluck or DJs or anything of the nature. Now, it's not confirmed yet, just because we have to get all the logistics in place. But for the home opener, we're gonna have tacos that we're gonna provide again. Tacos that we usually bring are pretty bomb as fuck. I think you guys can back me up on that. They are pretty good. It's gonna be just bring some shit. We're gonna have a charity drive again. So if you just donate something, you're essentially entitled to tacos. But really, it's everyone brings tacos. Now we are gonna ask people to bring chips or whatever. We'll provide the tacos, and you guys it's really well. You'll see it. There'll be a table out there, and people just come and they place all their shit on the table, and it's a free for all. And we'll probably have a sponsored tequila or something like that.
Also, you're more. You could answer this a little bit more. What about when Ronnie brings his meat?
So when Ronnie brings his meat, he expects donations. So he pulls it really good. Yeah, I know he pulls it really good.
Just to add to Angel, one of the best ways to interact and kind of get to meet a lot of people is bringing beer, right? You bring your 12 pack or your 24 pack and you share beer. People,
oh yeah, hell yeah,
a lot more. You know what I mean? Like, that guy bought me he gave me a beer. We had a beer. Listen, when back in 09 when I started, like that was it. Like I used to come through with a couple 12 packs and just shoot the shit, just give people beer, and talk. You don't have to do it, but like definitely like beer is a good way to introduce yourself and kind of get a conversation going with different people. And always like it doesn't have to be beer. Like bring waters, bring whatever, and it makes it easy to break the ice and talk to people. we're also trying to be we're also trying to change a little bit of the culture and kind of just talk to a lot more people because
We're
we all have
inviting.
friends that we just kind of run around with. But ACB is ACB. Like if you're ACB, then we should all just be um chilling, kicking it without much fuss. You know what I mean? So beers, I always recommend beers. If you want to just kind of interact with other people, bring beers.
Yeah, and just for record, we do need help with Tifo. Just again, a little bit selective about who we ask for certain reasons. But if you do want to help out with Tifo, shoot us a message and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, listen, and also reach out to ACB and let them know you're interested.
Or reach out to us.
Yeah, oh
Mm.
yeah. But listen, when it comes to ACB, I'm talking about like if you reach out to ACB and there's more of a demand of people wanting to know information about ACB, maybe the leadership will take that in consideration and think of alternative ways to go about doing TIFO, right? Because like Andrew said, it is kind of secretive, just because we don't want the contents of the TIFO
To leak.
be leaked out before we actually display it, right? So yeah, reach out. Definitely reach out. Not everybody's like Angel. Most people are cool and not angry.
I know you don't have to be a member to work on Tifo. It's whoever. There's some people that have been banned from the season just because of certain things, but they come out to help out. But yeah, thanks for the questions about that. It's good knowing that there's people out there that need clarity. Sometimes we kind of forget and we just go about things. But yeah, keep asking questions if you guys want us to have that. Obviously, Angel's on the leadership board, so if you guys send us a message, Angel sees that. If you want to use us to start that dialogue, by all means, this is what we're here for.
For sure. That what George said, like if it's easier to just hop on YouTube or hop on Twitter and hit us up, so we could bring that up. Do that. We definitely love to bring the shit up. But I think that about does it. Like I said, please give us feedback on both the podcast and the live stream. Shit that you want to see us do, shit that you hate we do. Just hit us up. With that being said, there's another episode of Straight from the Stands. I'm your boy Rudy at I Am Smarts on Twitter. I Am Smarts on the gram.
This is Jorge J Daddy J Undefeated 7, Instagram and Twitter. Thanks.
Shout out to the people that reached out today that want to help out set up their own viewing parties. We're definitely going to expand the network for next year, and all that shit will be out hopefully by next week. Details for every viewing party for the rest of the season. Follow me at LiveItAF96. Like the guys already said, if you have any questions, hit me up.
Peace, love, and Jesus. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.